you can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, Loy Machedo, it's me to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding, blah, 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 everything else. Okay, whatever. Just wanted to give you, this is not a normal video. This is more of a health update that I wanted to give you. If you know, that is, if you're dealing with me, you'd know that lately I've been telling you on my videos that I've been getting sick pretty frequently. And this left me a little confused because I was actually getting fever every 2 to 3 days. I was getting a fever. My body was shivering. My temperature was rising. I found it very painful to go to the toilet and even pee. It was like it was burning, like for example, if you pour alcohol on your private parts, how it burns. So, and when, I was losing energy. Like I would just do work, and all of a sudden I'll feel very sleepy. And I'll tell you, if I would ask my wife, please massage my feet, I would just get knocked off in the sense like I would just go off to sleep. And I couldn't understand what was happening. And if I would sleep for like 1 hour, 2 hours. And this is not normal. This wasn't normal for me because before, I was not like that. I could work long hours, but now it was like 3-4 hours, and then I feel sleepy, go to sleep, get up, and then, after 2-3 hours, feel sleepy again. So I was really wondering what the hell is going on. And then I think where I started to get disturbed was when I started to get fever. Every 2 to 3 days, I was getting a fever, and I didn't like it. And sometimes the fever was going up to 38, and then I wake my wife up in the middle of the night, and she would give me medicines, and next day the fever would be down, but then after 2 days again the fever would come back up. And I started to 1 minute. Okay, I started to get worried as to what is happening now. Initially, I'll tell you, I'm just searching. Wait, I'm trying to get the exact. I'm trying to get the exact name. Okay, so what happened was, I'll tell you honestly. When I discussed this with my wife, the first thing that came to my mind was maybe I have cancer. Okay. And I'm not saying this just to get attention and, I want some likes and views. No, seriously thought it was cancer. And I'll tell you why I thought it was cancer, because after my bariatric surgery, where you make the stomach small and you reroute the food, skipping the intestine, I was actually like shitting blood. Like when I'd go sit down in the toilet to poop. This happened during my bodybuilding days. I think from 10 years, I've been sitting in the toilet and blood has been coming out. Okay. And when you're a bodybuilder, you feel like, nothing. And when you're shitting, you put force and shit, and you don't give a fuck. You don't think that this may have some serious repercussions. Like, when you're forcing the shit to come out, you're actually exerting pressure on your internal organs. And what happens is veins start popping out, in different areas of your intestine. And, like varicose veins that you have on your feet and all that, your insides, they start getting inflamed, especially if you eat like food that is like only meat and lack of fiber, and you keep having constipation. You don't think about this. Hemorrhoids, it's called hemorrhoids, where when you shit, you actually poop blood. And I'm talking about, to give you an idea, this might sound disgusting, but when you open a bottle of water and you just pour the water, look, the water just flows. When you sit down to poop, shit is not coming out. When you sit down to poop, it's like water. You open a faucet and it's actual blood that's coming out. And it's like red blood, so red, it's like literally like black. Okay. And then you get bits of shit and all that. And you're like, fuck, what the hell is happening? And I'll tell you, it is so much blood that even after you put the flush, it is still red. So I did not tell my wife about this. I didn't want to tell her because I was like, I don't know. For me, it felt embarrassing to tell my wife that I'm shitting blood and all that. And I didn't want any, it's called what? Colonoscopy, putting a tube up your ass. And I didn't want all that. And plus, see, here on the island, if you have to get a surgery or if you have to get medical this thing for a foreigner, it will cost you more than, 10 times more than it will cost a normal Thai person. To give you an idea, when I had food poisoning, just for sleeping a few hours in the ward, food poisoning, they charged me, just imagine, just putting in the ward, few drips, few medicines, they charged me $1,500 and $1,500 US dollars in a third world country. So imagine how expensive it is. So I kept postponing this until, yeah, you can keep it here. Yeah. You're putting water in my... I'm doing the recording. Okay, this is fun. Go. Okay. So anyway, let my family go. Okay. Bye. Shoo. Okay. So, and my wife was putting water on my electronic stuff. She has a habit of... what can you say? Okay, sorry. Okay, anyway, that was my wife. She just gave me the coffee. So I was actually pooping blood. Okay. I kept postponing this until, I'll tell you, I became pale white. My face became pale white. If I would climb a few stairs, I would get dizzy. Okay. It became so bad until my wife literally told me, what is happening to you? Like, if I would climb down the stairs and climb up, I would feel dizzy. If I'd walk down, I'd be breathing heavy. And, for me to put up a video, if I'd put up a video, I would be exhausted by the time the video is over. But obviously, nobody gives a fuck. So I would sleep so that I would reset my body. And when I'd wake up, I'd make the video, switch it off, and then I'd be exhausted. And I didn't want to share this problem with anyone, so I kept quiet. Now, what happened was, later on, I found out that because of my stool being hard, my insides were hemorrhaging. Okay. And there were only two options. One was to take pills to soften the stool. And if that did not work, then I'd have to undergo surgery where they would put this colonoscope through my ass and all that stuff. Okay. Fortunately for me, I took the pills for softening the stool, and I also took, tablets to increase the red blood cells. You will not believe my red blood cells were so low. They said, you'll die. It was literally at 2, I don't know, what is that? There was a number 2 or something. He said it should be at least at 20 or something. I don't know what is the minimum. Mine was at 2. So it's like, you will die. So I was like, yeah, okay. Just give me the pills. And so got that sorted out. I stopped pooping blood. So I didn't have to put that thing up my ass, get that checking. So I thought problem had sorted out. But then after some time, I got sick. This fever started to come. And once again, I knew something was wrong. And I was like, now what? So, this coronavirus nonsense is there and all that. So I was not sure whether I knew for a fact it's not coronavirus. But then I was worried, okay, is it because I have cancer? That was number one. The second possibility was this, you can check it on Google, it's diverticulitis. Diverticulitis. Okay. Diverticulitis occurs when a small bulging pouches develop in your digestive tract. One of these two pouches become inflamed, and it's called diverticulitis. Now, the problem with this is if it is really severe, you have to get your intestine cut out. You have to literally get inches of your intestine just cut out, large intestine, and that is a massive surgery in itself. Okay, and the symptoms are very common to what I have. So either it was cancer, blood, or something, or it was diverticulitis. The funny thing is there is no cure for this, and nobody knows how it happens. The only other thing apart from this was, my surgery, it's got messed up. I did a little bit of research and I was like, okay, either this or maybe I have some problem with the liver or I have some problem with my, urinary tract. So today I went to the doctor. After checking because I didn't, most of them charge like a crazy bomb. Finally went to a clinic. She took my blood, she took the urine, and finally she told me it's not cancer, but it can be diverticulitis, whereby we'll have to cut off a large part of your intestine. They have already cut off stuff. And or if that, or it is urinary tract infection. Okay, urinary tract infection because I've not been drinking fluids. And the bacteria level in my urine is sky high. And I think possibly because, when I go running, when I go walking, I go without my shirt. So I sweat a lot. And when I come back, I normally just have a little bit of water. I don't drink too much water. So I've stopped drinking a lot of water. So I need to, now they have given me these pills, okay? You can see, okay? These pills. Plus, I'm taking, you can see these pills. It's filled here and it's filled here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And there are these pills, this also. So I literally take, and plus I take paracetamol also. So it's literally like being an old man and taking all these shitty fucking pills. Too many pills, actually. Every day. I have to take them twice a day. So now I have to take for red blood cell count. I have to take for vitamin and minerals. I have to take for, now added to this, I have to take for my fever. And now I have to take for my urinary tract nonsense. Okay, I have to take for all this. My only concern is if this thing doesn't get okay, then I have to go for further testing and they have to check whether it's diverticulitis or is there any problem with the liver, or is there a problem with this or that and all that bullshit. The only problem with this is it's not only it's time goes, money goes, and then you can't do your work, which I love to do. But then without health, you can't do anything. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update because I started off at 8 in the morning and I got up 2 or 3 times in the night because I had to finish off with my clients. And then I got up 2 or 3 times in the night and I got up at 8 o'clock. And the first thing I decided, I'll go to the doctor. Came back, still I went for a run. And which I shouldn't have. But, I struggled. I finished my run. I made 2 videos. You'll see that. And then I went and got my report. So I would I don't know, if there's one message I want to give you through this video, it is we don't realize the importance of our health. Like, something as even shitting with constipation, we don't give a fuck about it. We don't think about, what we eat or what we drink. But if you don't take care of your health, man, I'm just 40, 44. Old man. Just getting fucked, man, with this number of pills that I have to take now. At the age of 40, I have to take so many pills, and okay, that shitting blood is now stopped. Before it was like every time I'd go to the toilet, I was literally scared because so much of blood was coming out. That has stopped. But then you begin to think, if now at the age of 44 or 45, my health is so fragile. By 60 or 70, I'm going to be fucked, man. So anyway, I just wanted to give this update. The reason I want to give this update is because many people have sent me emails, messages, and I'm not able to respond to them. I love my work. I want to do my work. I want to upload videos. So I just thought I'd share this with you. So anyway, watch the video. If anyone of you has any tips, tricks, strategies, or worthwhile stuff for urinary tract infection or diverticulitis, or even cancer, if you have anything, please keep me updated. And for those of you who want to tell, oh, now you should pray to God. Oh, God is punishing you, blah, blah, blah. Please save your fucking advice for yourself. Okay? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. And if in case I die, who the fuck cares? You die, you fucking die. That's it. Okay? Only thing is, I wonder who will continue that. LoyMachedo.com, YouTube channel, all the fucking life. Anyway, you guys take care. Let me know your thoughts down below. This is me signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.